come and welcome you guys and pump you guys up a little bit about the history of the Honor Bowl, okay? I'll try to be real quick. I know you guys are all sweaty and all that, and I want to get you out of here. But let me tell you something, guys. It's our honor that you guys are in our event. It's our honor. I'm a high school football coach. I've been a high school football coach for 18 years. And the way this event started is because I have an injured Marine son that went to war last year, in 2010. When he was at war, he was with the 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines. How many of you guys remember meeting some of the 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines last year? You were in the event. When they were landing at their base, there were Ospreys and their helicopters. There were bullets pinging off of their helicopters. And when they were landing, they were surrounded by white flags. Now, when we think of white flags, what do we think of? We think of surrender. Not to the Marines that were landing at that base. When they were landing at that base, the Taliban, what they do is they put sheets of paper on the ground, and sheets, and they with black lettering. They put big letters on them in Hindu or Arabic or whatever they speak. And what those flags read were death to the Americans, death to the infidels. Those Marines landed in that base, and they took the fight to the enemy. But when they left 7 months later, 25 were dead and over 200 were wounded. As a football coach, I could not sit idly by and watch that. I couldn't do it. I had to do something to give back. So back in 2010, we started this event. It's grown to be a great event. One of the best high school football showcases in the nation, according to Max Preps. And you guys are a part of it. You guys with your athleticism, with what you do in this weight room all summer, all spring, every year after year after year, innocently, with your athleticism, you guys come back and give back. When your fans come, when your community comes, when your coach comes, which is a great man, by the way. When you guys come, this is the way you give back, to say thank you to the men and women that have fought for our freedom. God bless you guys. I can't say enough for Centennial. I can't. The 3rd year you guys have been in our event, and every year your coach calls me and says, Coach, we want to come to your event. We're invited to other events, but we love your event because we realize that we're giving back. Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much for your heart. Thank you, coaches. I have a sponsor friend that I want you to meet. D1 Bound is a sponsor of our event this year, and I wanted to have him come and share a few words with you. God bless you guys.
What's up, guys? I recognize a lot of you from over the years. My name is Aaron Plunkett. I'm with D1 Bound. Honored to be out here with Coach Soto. We've been, this will be our 3rd year working the event with the Honor Group. We did the event in Northern California and Southern California last year. But just very thankful that he asked us to be a part of it. I know a lot of you guys raise your hands. You have family members, whether it may be grandparents, brothers, cousins, siblings that have been in the armed forces. My personal story, my grandfather was a Korean War veteran. My grandfather on my dad's side was a World War II veteran. So it definitely hits close to home for me, being able to be involved with an event like this. It's definitely not about D1 Bound. Everything is about the Honor Group. But a bunch of you guys do know us from what we've done over the years with D1 Bound and college level athletes. Just so you know, D1 Bound is not a destination, it's a mentality. Out of all the kids in this room, a lot of kids won't go Division I, but what we say is since D1 Bound is a mentality, it means you always reach for the top. So just like the troops overseas are fighting for our freedoms and trying to do the best that they can to protect America, I mean, it's a similar mentality with D1 Bound. You want to be the best at everything that you can be. D1 Bound is not only on the field, but it's in the classroom. What I like to say is if you're a competitor on the field and you're not a competitor in the classroom, you're not a competitor at all. You need to compete in every facet of your life, whether that's sports, whether that's academics, whether that's with making your family better. But we're just honored to be a part of the Honor Bowl. It's an amazing event. For those of you who've never played in an Honor Bowl, I know a lot of you guys out here that I've seen from last year. I know Samante had a couple touchdown runs in the Honor Bowl last year. But it's an awesome experience. The SEALs fly in, parachute in with the game balls. You get to see guys coming in from above the stadium, flying game balls in. They really do a great job. They bring out a lot of military veterans. As you know, a lot of our military veterans are wounded, so they come back from doing their service overseas, providing you guys with your freedoms, and come out and show enough courage to come in front of public audiences to try to kind of tell their message. Coach Soto, everything hits close to home with him. He's got 2 sons that join the service. But just so you guys know, you have freedoms here that people across the world can't imagine. We've been blessed with what we've done with D1 Bound to be able to be a successful company. I was just over in Istanbul, Turkey in February. Turkey's a 90% Muslim country, shares borders with Syria, where ISIS is and all that. And just from my experience over there, it made me so much more thankful to be here and be in America, because we are the strongest country in the world, and we do enjoy the most freedoms. Every single time I went to a mall in Turkey, every single car that goes into the mall parking lot, you have to open your trunk, and security checks your trunk to see if you have any explosives or anything like that. And it doesn't stop there. Once you get out of the escalator, once you get out of the parking lot to go